to the show. It's green again in the Hocking Hills, and yet it's Scottish blue that's drawing us in to explore this quaint inn behind us. We also get to show you a place where washboards are a big business, a Logan, Ohio shop taking care of quilt enthusiasts of all ages. You'll also see a cabin with a setting for beautiful weddings, and a cowboy cookout on the ranch. Saddle up, it's time for an adventure in the Hocking Hills. Here we are again, Michael. Here we are.
Here we are.
Spotted Horse Ranch. This view up here, though, because we were here in the fall, we weren't privy to how cool this is at the Cowboy Cookout. So tell everybody what's going on a working ranch out here in Laurelville, Ohio.
Well, this time of year is really, really busy. Number one, the worst thing that can happen, you need to mow grass, and that's just terrible. But cows are having calves now. We've got about, I don't know, 18, 20 calves on the ground right now. Sheep are still lambing. We lamb all year round. There's about 100 ewes out here. We have lambs. I mean, we had lambs yesterday, none today, but we're having lambs all the time.
Just a working ranch?
Yeah, it's every day, every day, every day. We do close on Mondays because it gives the horses a day off.
Right.
And it gives everybody here a day off. And it gives me a day left alone.
So the whole goal here is the people that are trail riding, they go out and it's like a 2-hour jaunt.
Yep.
Or it's not really a jaunt, is it?
Nah, it's a walk. I mean, everything we do is walking. Our insurance would just shoot us if we ran or anything like that. But we do it's a 2-hour ride, and then we try to have the food not done, but almost done when they get here.
Yeah.
I don't want them waiting 2 hours for the potatoes to cook.
Well, they're as big as your head,
You know,
Mike. I mean, those are monster potatoes.
So, yeah, and we found them along the road. I don't know. Anyhow. But, and then they'll eat, and we serve drinks. So all of you that don't drink, we do actually have water if anybody does drink that. And then
I hear it's delicious.
And then they get, yeah, I've heard that, I don't know. But anyhow, then they get back on a horse and ride 2 hours on another trails.
Oh, that's great.
Because there's about 20 miles of trails here. Boy, that smoke has come burn your eyes.
I thought that was your cologne. Tick just landed on my head. Show us what's in here.
This is Texas toast, and we will bake it. We will melt the cheese.
Wow.
It's got butter and 3 different kinds of cheese and Parmesan, so 4 kinds of cheese on it. And we will get it all toasty and melty, and then it'll be ready when they get here.
So you've got these on the grill ready to go. What else goes on?
What we're gonna have right now, in a little bit, we'll put corn on. So we'll have baked potatoes, corn. We've got barbecued chicken. We actually have shrimp in the cooler for appetizers.
Gosh.
And then we will have a pie after everything's done.
This is not your hot dog express here.
No, we decided if we were gonna do this, I didn't want it to be something that, I've seen other people do it or other companies, and they have hot dogs and hamburgers, and I didn't want to be.
No, you're going all out.
I didn't want to do that.
That's great.
So I want to have it something different. Most people enjoy it. I don't think anybody that I know of right now has died of food poisoning.
So for people who want to come do the trail ride, have the cowboy cookout experience, how they go about that?
They need to call, and they need to call 2 or 3 weeks in advance. We just don't do this on the spur of the moment.
Sure.
So
I mean, you got to find potatoes as big as your head.
That's
that
right,
takes some time.
And there's not always something on the highway to run over with a truck, so so we gotta have time.
Well, you've got some of the nicest people working with you.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah,
Very, very fortunate to have the people we have.
Absolutely. Do you have somebody who checks people for ticks? Because that's who I want to go find right now.
Well, actually, it depends on who they are. If they're really good-looking women, I do. But
and now you got this young stud, Briley.
other than that, he has to do it.
Briley, this old lady has ticks. I always enjoy so much being with you, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks for coming out. We
Thanks
appreciate
for having us. Love you guys.
It's great to be had, I'll tell you. Yeah.
We'll let you get back to your cooking. Oh, yeah, we probably should clink to that.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, till next time. Oh, Mia, you didn't disappoint me. This is gorgeous.
Yes, it's beautiful here.
All right, tell me all about it.
So this is the Hillcrest Lodge.
Okay.
It sleeps 12.
Uh-huh.
It has 4 private bedrooms as well as a loft that has bedrooms as well. 4 full bathrooms. And it has an outdoor entertainment area. So that has an outdoor fireplace as well as a built-in grill and a gazebo with a hot tub underneath.
Oh boy.
Yes.
That says party to me. It really
Yes.
does. Yeah.
There's also a pool table in the lower level.
Okay.
So it's the best place to come to with a big group and just have a good weekend.
I know the kitchen was great, the granite countertops and everything else inside.
Yeah, so the kitchen is fully equipped. So it's really just luxury cabin living.
You know what's great about it though too is that, yes, you come up a hill and you're kind of in the woods and you really don't have any neighbors around you, right, so to speak?
Right.
But you guys have some things planned for people. If they do come, you can still kind of get that concierge feel.
Yeah, so if you do come, we have some amenities, like
Okay.
we do in-cabin dining and we do an in-cabin massage experience
Nice.
as well. There's also Cork and Tap, which will come to your cabin,
Uh-huh.
pick you up, and take you to all the local breweries and distilleries
Nice.
nearby. So that's something really fun for a girls' trip or a bachelorette party.
There you go. And then that in-cabin massage, tell me a little bit more about that. Can I do it on the porch or is that discouraged?
So honestly, I don't see why not.
Why not?
You can schedule a couples massage or a single massage and they'll come to the cabin and give you a massage. I mean, if you want to have it outside, why not?
There's nobody here.
Yes.
And then this chef experience too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he's a gourmet chef
Uh-huh.
and he'll come and cook for you guys in the cabin, a 4-course meal.
Wow.
And then he'll leave and you guys will take a nap because you'll be so satisfied.
Again, I'm back on my porch, so that's great. And this venue, what a setting for weddings.
Yeah, especially with the new pond here.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. So we actually host our weddings over at the gazebo.
Let's go to the gazebo.
Let's go.
I'll pretend I'm married. Okay, you have to talk fast because my groom is due any moment.
Right, he's coming.
You don't even believe it. Okay, so we're here in the gazebo, and this is where many of the services are held.
Yes. So if you get married at the Hillcrest, you'll have the ceremony here at the gazebo.
Right.
And then you'll walk down and have your reception at the outdoor entertainment space.
Oh, it's perfect. Now tell me about the services themselves. What kind of amenities do you offer?
So we have a few different packages to choose from. They're all very inclusive.
Okay.
So the only thing we don't include is the catering, but we do include a free wedding planner to plan your wedding for you who can book that catering. So we also include a photographer, an officiant, and we do decoration as well. We also do packages which include that in-cabin dining experience and
nice.
that in-cabin massage experience for you and your new partner.
To be named later.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, when people are here, and obviously you're entertaining a lot of family and friends, so tell us around this area where they can go and what they can do.
So there is zip lining,
Yeah.
there's kayaking. So Old Man's Cave is actually just minutes from here, as well as Lake Logan. So at Lake Logan, you can rent a boat, you can rent paddle boards, you can just go lay out at the beach if you want. And then Old Man's Cave, there's lots of hiking. And then nearby there, you can go canoeing. There's a canoe livery, as well as horseback riding.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to do out here. It's just,
Yes.
I would just want to sit here and take it all in.
Yes.
It's just so serene,
The
isn't
nature, it's so peaceful here.
it? How many
yes.
cabins do you have?
We actually have about 67 now, so we have a pretty large portfolio. They sleep from 2 to 15.
Wow, so you're going to find something
Mm-hmm.
in your price range and something to accommodate your whole group.
Exactly, yes.
Do you have to book it quickly?
Yes, so
Okay.
if you're planning to come, I would recommend thinking about what you want to do about 3 months prior to when you want to come.
All right, well, I know that we're going to have a rehearsal in just a moment for my wedding, so we should probably get changed,
You
right?
probably should. Get
Oh, yeah.
ready for all your guests.
I see the cello just arrived.
Yes.
Thanks, Mia.
Revitalize this spring with a gorgeous natural getaway where spectacular waterfalls and delicate wildflowers adorn miles of hiking trails, giving way to star-filled skies and cozy cabin nights. Explore HockingHills.com.
Okay, Carol, here
Look at
I
you
go.
guys lined
Here
up.
I go.
And you're doing great. Look at that.
Oh, Betsy Ross has got nothing on me, I'm
You
telling
got
you.
that.
I haven't sewed since I made a wraparound skirt in home ec in 8th grade. But here we are. So many people are taking it up again.
Yeah, everybody's loving it. The younger girls are coming back into it and making things that Grandma.
Yeah.
you know,
Tell us
made.
about the studio. I want to know exactly what the inspiration was, and tell us about the name too.
Oh, we bought the studio from Fred and Susan Holmes
Okay.
back in July, and then we changed the name to May Lynn Maker Studio after my granddaughters, Adeline May, Sophia Lynn, and Olivia May.
So what happens if you get another one?
Oh, they're gonna have to name it Studio or Makers.
We'll come up with another name. So have you always quilted?
I have not. I started when I was pregnant with my daughter 33 years ago, and I just would ask Grandma for help, and that's how we got going.
Aren't you amazed at how it has grown in popularity?
It has, and people during the pandemic stuck at home would start sewing, and then they just kept expanding what they were doing.
There are some gorgeous fabrics that are everywhere around here. In fact, we'll go into the other room where you can buy supplies, and
Yes.
here I am on the Janome 7330. Am I right? Is that what
Yes,
it is?
it
Okay.
is.
So they can buy these here too?
Yes, you can buy your machines here as well.
Oh, wow. So tell us about the classes, how people can know more about that.
We have a website, maylinmakerstudio.com, and we have the calendar of events on that.
And how long does it take to make a quilt?
It depends on how intricate you get.
Okay,
Like the one over there is just about 8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10.
Yeah.
So a beginner who might take up quilting for the first time, what can they expect?
They could expect a good month just to get the quilt top done, just because of learning new techniques, new things, and you don't have time when you're
Right,
at home. Like
right.
I had time because that's my job now.
Right.
But when you're working a full-time job,
Sure.
you can't always have the time to do it.
Do men quilt?
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yes, I have several men who come in here that buy the fabric, and the one man that comes in, his points are spot on.
Really?
He's amazing.
Huh. This is fun. I want to go see where we can find out all the beautiful types of fabrics. I was thinking of doing a radio station quilt because I have so many old t-shirts.
We can help you with that.
So many radio stations.
We can help you. We can show you how to debone those t-shirts.
Oh boy, where's those scissors? I got some deboning to do. Okay, so just to refresh my memory, because I know you're trying to give me some tutelage on this. There's backing, there's batting,
Mm-hmm.
there are rulers,
Correct.
there are paddings.
Patterns.
Oh, patterns. There's still a lot I have to learn. But you know, it's amazing being in here, Carol. It's just so bright and beautiful, and these are just gorgeous fabrics, just gorgeous.
Yes.
So if someone is starting out to be a quilter and they come in here, no offense to grandmothers out there, but I always thought that the colors were not quite so vibrant.
It's coming back with the vibrant colors. There's a whole new group of ladies that are bringing in the bright colors on white, and they're amazing quilts.
Yeah. So what was the version? It was a batik?
Batiks are down here, yes.
And the batik is something entirely different.
Yeah, well, it's a cotton fabric, but it's just made different. These are printed, and those are dyed by hand in Indonesia.
You can come here, find out how to quilt. Everything you could possibly need has to be here.
It is. It's pretty closely, everything's possibly here, yes.
And then I'm also looking at the fabrics and thinking about other things. And
you can make table runners, you can make mug rugs, you can make the bowl cozies, you can even make clothing if you want.
What kind of clothing would you make me?
Well, there's a lady who comes in who makes dresses, so out of the batiks and robes.
Well, I did see some lovely rat fabric over there for the Halloween theme.
Yes, we can make rat dresses.
I'm thinking about my wonderful wraparound skirt. I can get back into that again.
You can make your wraparound skirt out of the rat fabric.
Well, I'm going to leave it to the professionals, I think, for now. But thank you. It's just been a joy to meet you. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you. I've had a good time with you.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees.
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Everything is just impeccable. And this area is what, Melissa?
This is the parlor of the manor house. So this is where the magic of Glen Laurel begins.
Oh, and it is. It's all magical. It's everything to detail. And I want to know all about it because I know it's not just this room or in upstairs, the hotel rooms.
Right.
It's much more.
Right, we have 22 accommodations, a combination of rooms, suites, crofts, which are small cottages and cottages. They're designed for 2 people. We do have one that will accommodate 3 for the girls' getaway weekend or that type thing. People who come here are offered a 3-course breakfast as part of their stay, and then the ones who choose to dine are able to purchase dinner, which is a 6 or 7-course fine dining experience.
So when people come here, they're not just coming typically one time. I mean, you get them hooked and they want to be back, and then there's a special place at a table for them.
This is the house table, so this is where our tenured guests sit, and we honor them at dinner by putting them here, and they have their own poetry reading, their place of honor at Glen Laurel.
So it's not like being at the kids' table when I was growing up, no?
No, it's kind of the opposite. And we do have several repeat guests. We have guests that come once a year, every year, especially for their anniversaries. They get a commemorative anniversary plate and a discount. We have people that come 2 or 3 times a year. We have couples that have been here hundreds of nights.
Now it is an adult environment.
Yes, it's adult only, no children, no pets, and it's the best place in the world to get away from the world and reconnect with each other.
Let's talk about the golf links themselves.
We have a Scottish Links golf course, so it is 130. It's like a 130-year-old tradition with original hickory shaft clubs. The golf balls are about half the weight of normal golf balls.
So I have a chance.
It's 8 holes, and the little gadgets that we use to make the tees in the sand are made locally by Lockhart Ironworks.
Oh wow, so they can do that. I saw bocce, I saw some other activities.
We have our own hiking gorge.
Oh
so
my
guests
gosh.
can come here and hike in a private gorge that they don't even have to be out in the crowd.
And for those people who like to come and just maybe have the whole experience, there's the pub.
Right. We have social hour every evening. Guests can come to the pub, get something to drink, nibble from the cheese tray, reconnect with each other, connect with the other guests, and just enjoy totally relaxing before their dinner.
Oh, the dinners though.
The dinners, they are the highlight. When guests come here, they don't know what the dinner is going to be except for the main feature.
Okay.
Once the main feature is chosen, the chef creates the rest of the menu, and they can watch and follow the chef as their food comes to them on the card, the back of their name card at their table.
So tell us about the themed dinners,
The
evenings.
themed dinners
Yeah.
are really special. We have in December Dickens dinners, readings from passages from A Christmas Carol.
Aw.
The same reader does a Burns dinner in January on Robert Burns' birthday, and then we'll be doing our first Shakespeare dinner on June the 27th.
June the 27th.
And that will be passages from Macbeth.
Oh my gosh.
So we are already taking reservations for that now.
And I have to tell you, the rumor throughout the land here is that the bagpiper, you don't want to miss that.
You don't want to, that is every Saturday night, and we welcome him here. He usually walks out through the hamlet and then comes back and ends up on the hill right outside the manor house. And it's just special to all the guests. And we do also welcome outside guests if our in-house guest needs are taken care of and there is additional space.
So they can come and...
They can come and dine
Oh, nice.
if there's extra room.
Okay. Well, I think I am tailor-made for this place, just so you know. And not only because this sounds like an incredible experience, but I saw you put my motto up on the mantle. How can I warm thee if thy heart be cold? Thanks for that, Melissa.
Well, I would welcome you back at any point, and we'll take good care of you with a nice 3-course breakfast with scone and porridge and entree,
Oh,
a nice
how could
pampering dinner.
How could I ever refuse?
Well, I'll look for you then.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure people are going to want to be here. This is really, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It is very memorable, and we try to make it as special as we can.
So Kansas gets to have the world's largest ball of twine. I guess Illinois has the world's largest rocking chair. But right here in good Logan, Ohio, it's the world's largest washboard.
That's correct, the world's largest.
Wow, those are boasting rights right there, you know?
Absolutely, we're very proud of our washboard.
So this is the Columbus Washboard Company.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell me about it.
So it's Columbus Washboard Company. It's been around since 1895. They started in Columbus, Ohio, making washboards and have been in operation continuously till now. They came down to Logan, Ohio in 1999. And I've been making the washboards you see here ever since.
People don't really even probably remember that washboards are still in use today. Where are they in use?
So they're actually in use all over the world.
Wow.
About 60% of the washboards made and sold here are actually still used for washboard washing clothes purposes.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then they also sell some for keepsakes, and others go to be seen in the movies, or other artists, and people even use them for music a lot these days still.
Are you a good musician when it comes to washboarding?
You know, I've never tried, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to put you to the test here in just a bit. So tell me a little bit more about the company itself. So you give tours.
Yes, absolutely. They give tours every day that they're open. You can also schedule them in advance by calling, and they'll take you through every step of how the washboard is made, from crimping the aluminum material to putting on the sides to putting on the actual washboard faces. They'll walk you through every step from start to finish.
not everything is aluminum, I'm noticing.
That's true. So from what I understand, during World War II, when there was aluminum shortages and metal shortages, they would actually make washboards out of glass and wood to continue selling for people who needed them during the war period, and while things were rationed.
So now when people come and buy something like this, is it more a keepsake?
If they're buying a glass one here, it's probably a keepsake.
Yeah.
But they still sell a lot for actual washboard uses. In fact, one of the great things that they do here at the Washboard Factory is via donations, they will send them all over the world to troops who are in remote parts of the world and don't have access to washing machines,
that's
so they can wash their uniforms while they're on deployment.
Why do they have to wash their own clothes? That's what I want to know, right? Tell me about the Washboard Festival. What's it actually called, though?
It is called the Washboard Arts and Music Festival,
Okay.
and it is going from June 16th through 18th. We'll start Thursday evening with some live music, and that'll continue all the way through Saturday evening when we have our headlining band close things off there Saturday evening. We'll have arts and crafts vendors throughout, food vendors to get some great delicious food. And one of the new things this year is we actually have an arts section of the festival where we're going to have demonstrators coming to show off how they create their art. We're going to have some stone carvers and maybe some leather workers and woodworkers, and throughout the whole festival they're going to be creating pieces that'll be shown off Saturday evening.
So is it free to the public?
Absolutely free to the public. We encourage everyone to come on down to Logan and have fun with us. As you're walking down Main Street seeing all the entertainment things go by, you'll actually see some clotheslines with some clothes hanging on, ready after they've been washed on the washboard. They'll be hung out to dry going down Main Street.
Who pulled the short straw for that one? I have to wash all those clothes.
Decorative only, I assure you.
Okay. It sounds like so much fun. So that you're going to have a headliner band. Do you have washboard bands, though, I'm guessing?
There are a few washboards that will be played throughout the weekend. We've got a washboard band coming in, and then we encourage all of our musicians to come and play a little bit of washboard while they're up there.
So tell me about your talents, will you please?
Well, I am an amateur washboard player, but I'd be happy to show you anything you need to know.
Well, Drew, you're quite a teacher. I feel like I've got it.
All right.
What time do we hit the stage?
Anytime you want to come, we're ready to have you.
Okay, let's get a little riff going here. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, march!
You fired up the grill for one hot dog? Seriously?
Hot dogs, better with Pepsi.
Thanks for joining us. Is there a place you'd like us to explore and share? You just let us know. Meanwhile, keep living your best life now. Closed captioning provided by the Wesley Communities.